Anh có đứng gần cái tent không? Dạ, ok. Good morning, good morning, good morning mọi người. Và hôm nay là một buổi sáng thứ Bảy. Trời lúc 9 giờ sáng. Trời rất là mát hôm nay. Nắng chưa có lên. Khang có mặt tại Huntington Beach Pier. Đó là một nơi mà cũng không có gì xa lạ với quý khán giả đồng hương người Việt Nam của mình. Và hôm nay đặc biệt Khang được bên Little Saigon TV nhờ cover một cái event nó gọi là ISA, hay được gọi là International Surfing Association. Và bây giờ mình theo Khang xem what is ISA. Ok, let's go. Quý khán giả, ISA thì được gọi là International Surfing Association, một tổ chức mà dành ra để coi môn thể thao lượt ván. Và nếu khán giả nào cũng đã biết thì trong mấy năm vừa qua, môn thể thao surfing đã được cộng vào trong hội Olympic. Thì cứ mỗi 4 năm thì ISA họ tổ chức một cuộc thi lượt ván hay là surfing để tuyển ra một đội nam, một đội nữ từ một nước. Và sau đó họ sẽ đi tới tham dự vào Olympic. Để chuẩn bị cho cái cuộc Olympic tại Pháp kỳ này đó thì ISA họ đã tổ chức cái cuộc thi này tại cái khuôn viên thành phố Huntington Beach. Vì Huntington Beach được nổi tiếng là thủ đô surfing của cả thế giới. Và hiện giờ khán giả sẽ đang xem cái cuộc thi International Surfing Competition. Khi mà mình nói về thành phố Huntington Beach thì Khang cũng không có quên hôm nay mình muốn cảm ơn sự bảo trợ của chương trình này là học khu trung học Huntington Beach, hay được gọi là Huntington Beach Union High School District. Họ có 20 hướng đi cho giáo dục kỹ thuật nghệ, hay được gọi tắt là CTE. CTE chuẩn bị học sinh cho cả đại học và nghệ thông qua các lĩnh vực như nấu ăn, kỹ thuật kinh doanh, phương tiện truyền thông kỹ thuật số và khai triển phần mềm. Alright, cảm ơn khán giả đã xem chương trình Passport to thành công, và xin khán giả mình tiếp tục mình xem cuộc thi International Surfing Competition tại thành phố Huntington Beach. Alright, quý khán giả, về bây giờ khán giả xem cái behind the scene, cách nào mình cover cái event hôm nay. Mình được Little Saigon TV mình được cái cơ hội mình sẽ walk through cùng anh Jay. So Jay, if you can take us around.
Yeah.
Can you introduce your name and what's your role?
Yeah, hi, I'm Jay Johnson. I'm the executive producer for the International Surfing Association. We're here at the 2022 ISA World Surfing Games, and we'll give you a little look on the behind the scenes of how you get the broadcast done. It's a pretty, large production, and we'll show you around a little bit. Come on in. So here's the control room. What we call the front bench here is the main control system, which is our switcher and all our recording. We have graphics and our superstar producer George Bryan. Replay, this is 8 channels of replay. The back bench here is our audio. Audio here is all controls audio and communications to our cameramen. We have about 9 cameras out there, all over the place. So
does that include the drone too, or?
Yeah, it includes the drone. So about 9 camera angles. And
so where do you guys air this event? Is it on YouTube specifically, or?
No, it airs all over the globe. It's we're Global TV for pay-per-view. We're on live stream, YouTube, Facebook, the Olympic channel. So have many partners that we work with to distribute the feed. So over here we'll be a little quiet, but He's a cook behind the scenes of the announcer booth. And this is my little puppy here, who is the mascot. But yeah, this is how the magic happens behind the scenes, guys. So,
So you're like the commentator.
yeah, this is the exactly.
So quick question: is this the crew that only for here, or next year you got is it the same crew?
So we have been doing the ISA World Surfing Games and all their event series, my crew, for 6 years now. So yeah, I've done 24 events in the last 6 years. So
the chance you're gonna come back next year.
It's very high. Yeah, I'm under contract with the ISA to handle all the events. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Jay. Is there anything you want to say to our audience? So, I mean, because we do have a lot of people that are watching this that might have no idea what ISA is. So.
Yeah, the ISA is the governing body for Olympic surfing.
And this is the first year for surfing, correct? First year the Olympic.
No, we were in Tokyo last year, so this is our second Olympic. We just premiered The Impossible Wave, which is my wife and I's production, and so we with this international release with multiple languages, we'll get a good vision of the whole story of how.
Vietnamese?
We'll work on that. Yeah, we need to work on that because.
No, when you have in Vietnamese.
Yeah, absolutely. So that really tells the whole story of the surfing journey into the Olympic Games and Fernando's passion to get it there. So yeah, no, just thanks for watching. You know, it's a journey and it's a blast.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jay.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. All right. Beautiful setup.
Thank you. Well, so to speak.
Quick question: how long does it take to set up and this whole event?
It's inside. It takes about 3 days to get all this built. We custom build all this. You know, it's a control room from scratch. Other events we might bring in a production truck. All this is already inside and built. So basically, this is all my gear that I own, and so yeah, we have fiber optic all the way over to the pier for closing and opening ceremonies. 1,500 feet away, we're 1,000 feet away over there. We're up on the pier, 1,500 feet over there. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort, but.
So I see on your promo something about Tahiti. What is that? Is that like a?
So Tahiti is where we're going to hold the next Olympics at a place called Chopo, which is Tiahupo. Is the proper way to say it.
I've been to Tahiti. It's a beautiful.
Yeah. So that's where we're running the next Olympic Games because it's Tahiti's French Polynesia. So it falls in the jurisdiction of Paris 2024.
Even though the Olympic is in France, but
we're going to run the surfing competition in the best ways in the world. Or certainly one of the best ways in the world in Tahiti. So that's the big charge, is off we go to Tahiti, and then in 2028 it comes here to California, and we're yet to name the spot, LA, but we've got a couple spots up our sleeve, but it'll be right down the street here somewhere. Probably not here in Huntington Beach. But
yeah, can't wait for it. Do you run the other surfing event as well, or?
Many. It just depends. The governing body for surfing is called the World Surf League. We are the Olympic governing body for surfing. So the World Surf League is the professional league, paid professional league. So they have their own crew and run many of their large broadcasts, but they do a vast amount of events, and I cover some of those as well. Yeah, so big wave tour and longboard. And
I see. All right.
Yeah.
Quý khán giả, hiện giờ mình đang xem là Khang đi vòng quanh và hiện giờ đây là một cái competition. Cái này là ngày cuối cùng của cái ISA là International Surfing Competition, và tí nữa mình có cơ hội mình tìm hiểu thêm về cái này là sao. Và hiện giờ mình thấy là hầu hết là gia đình ngồi để coi, hay là nhiều người coi và có nhiều người quay phim. Ok, và mình thấy rất nhiều cờ của nhiều nước, tại vì cái này là international, là quốc tế. Mình có như là bên này là bên nhóm Peru.
So the first ride for the American 34 USA, the 19-year-old from San Clemente. First ride, opening ride for Kira Pinkerton. Primera hora para la estadounidense Kira Pinkerton. Con el dato de repechaje, will go straight to the final. Siguiente serie será la final del repechaje. And we have wide up and right again. Second ride for Kira Pinkerton. In and out for her. One priority goes out to Blue. Second priority goes
¡Dale! Hi, I'm Sola Aguirre from Peru. I just competed on the ISA World Surfing Games.
Okay.
And yeah, we're here supporting our last standing teammates, Luca and Daniela, right now.
So, how do you do?
I didn't do well, but you know, that's how surfing works, and I always give my best. It's tricky conditions, but I'm happy to be here to represent my country and support my teammates.
Okay. So how does surfing work? Like, how does the competition work? So, like, how do they score?
Okay.
Yeah, like, and then you go out there, you have like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But what happens if there's no wave? Do you get penalized for that? Like, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
share some of those.
So normally the heat is like 20 minutes, and there's 4 competitors. They have priority once they get to the lineup, and then when you have priority, you get to choose the wave you want. Doesn't matter who's like paddling, and they score you your best 2 waves. So the plan is always to before the heat ends, it's to get your 2 good waves. And so if you get 2 good scores, you just maybe be on first place or second. So the first and the second make it to the next round. That's how it works.
So you are surfing out there. The judge is judging. What are they looking for? Like, what are some of the qualifications that they have?
Yeah. So the score is between from 1 to 10. So if you get a 10, it's like the best score wave. And yeah, normally they look for commitment, which is like challenging, and like if you hit it on the tough part of the wave, normally it's like harder. So yeah, and then they also look for power and precision, and like it's all combined. It's like a art, you know. Like you also have to surf it nice and flow, and yeah.
So just kind of give us the audience like a mindset of you out there, right? Like you just by yourself. Like what's your thinking? What are you looking for?
Yeah.
How do you know when that wave is the wave?
Exactly. Surfing is very it's not objective. It's like subjective. Like even the judges, they have to really think, comparing the waves and everything. And I think it's a lot of intuition, like about the feeling you have when you're in the ocean. Like what wave? It's that feeling, you know. Sometimes it's tragedy, but it's not the same. Watching it from the shore than watching it like being there. So the mindset, it's like it changes because like we're different people and the competitors have different mindsets. They do what it's best for them, what works for them. And for me, it's like listening to good music, having a good warm up, and then just doing my plan and trust.
How do you prepare for this whole competition? Like from home to
Yeah. So the preparation comes from like since I started, you know. So the first years when I was 6 years old was like free surfing, you know. Then when I started competing, I think that every single day you keep improving and gaining trust and working. And yeah, we've been training on Peru, and then we came here like 1 week before, so we get to know the waves, the beach. It's different in every country, you know. Maybe the next world ISA it's gonna be in, I don't know, Europe, France. There's a different power, different wave. So we have the coaches, we have the no sé cómo se dice, technique. Like
strategy.
Yeah, everything. Support.
Last question is, do you have any word for all the young kids that are getting into this sport? Like, what would be an advice for them?
I think like try and then get to know the sport and feel what you feel. It's like there's no limits, there's no judgment, and I feel like have fun and yeah, just share the vibe.
Yeah, thank you.
Quý khán giả, mọi người đã trở lại cho chương trình Passport to Thành Công, và hôm nay mình đang xem cuộc thi International Surfing Competition. Theo quý khán giả cũng để ý thì cái cuộc thi này khi mà mình quay phim rất là khó, là tại vì những cái người cầu thủ này đang chuẩn bị lượt nước đó, họ rất là xa mình phải ngồi từ bờ biển nhìn ra, và hầu hết không phải lúc nào họ cũng là lượt nước. Có lúc thì họ phải nằm trên cái ván và họ chờ đến khi đúng cái nước đó và họ mới lượt vào. Khang thì không có kinh nghiệm về surfing, nhưng mà theo Khang cảm thấy là khi mà muốn đi xem một cái cuộc thi lượt nước này đó, mình phải có cái sự tính kiên nhẫn rất là nhiều, là tại vì không phải lúc nào mình cũng được thấy cái cầu thủ này lượt nước, cho nên mình phải ngồi chờ. Cho nên khán giả đang xem, hầu hết mọi người đang ngồi chờ đến cái đúng cái sóng vào họ mới lượt nước.
The 19-year-old from Santanante. First ride, opening ride for Kira Pinkerton. Primera ola para la estadounidense Kira Pinkerton.
Khán giả đang xem một cuộc diễn hành của ngày đầu tiên của cuộc thi International Surfing Competition. Chương trình mình không có cơ hội đi ngày đầu tiên, nhưng mà mình có cơ hội để được đi cái ngày cuối cùng, gọi là Final Day đó. Thì Khang cũng đã được có một cái cơ hội nói chuyện cùng đội tuyển của từ Nhật Bản. Và đặc biệt nữa, năm này đội tuyển nam của Nhật Bản đã thắng giải nhất và sẽ được vào Olympic tại Pháp. Và sau này xin mời khán giả mình xem cuộc nói chuyện với các huấn luyện viên của đội Nhật Bản.
My name is Masato Shono. I'm a coach for Team Japan, and our goal is to get the gold. That's for sure. Nothing else.
Hi, my name is Junya Oishi. I'm a team staff, same as Masa. Our goal is to get a gold.
Okay. So can you tell us a little about the experience of getting here? Like, what do you have to do to be part of this competition?
No, basically we have a criteria in Japan to choose the athletes, and so these surfers are from the top 3 from different categories of the criteria, and then 2 of them are from Olympic medalists. Kanoa for silver from Tokyo 22, and then from the women's, Amuro was from this bronze medal.
Okay. So then if I can ask you really quick, so like what are some of the training you have to do to prepare for this competition? Mentally, physically, spiritually, we gotta be ready. So leading up to this competition, I mean, we didn't have a team camp, did we? No.
Not much.
But every athlete, I'm sure they did their own training as hard as possible, and to prepare for this competition, and they're moving on to Portugal for their World Championship, no, WQS Challenger Series. Because I mean, a lot of people don't know what this competition and like how many teams are there, and who's gonna make it and so on. Like what is like the final prize at the end, like of the road?
Okay, this is one of the biggest international contests. This is a qualification for the Paris Olympic 2024. I guess 51 countries, 280 around athletes are participating from all over the world. And top, so at the end, the top men team, the score will go to get a qualification, the 3rd spot for the Olympic qualification. So as the women too. So I guess every teams are aiming for the 3rd spot for the Olympic qualifier. Yeah.
Can you give us a little glimpse of like your journey from Japan to here? Like what have you What do you have to do? How long have you been here? And we've been here 12 days, and because of the corona, we had to do a test. No, we didn't have to do a test. I mean, it's a simple. It's basically it's a normal procedure for me. For us, it's back to normal.
So once again, we are
new normal.
Okay, usually the contest is like 25 minutes, but today the finals are 30 minutes. So 5 minutes before the next heat starts, the athletes paddle out, surf for 30 minutes. There's the judges in Judge Tower. 5 judges gonna score the scores. Top and bottom scores are cut off, and then the average for the 3 scores gonna be come out as a final score. They have priorities. It's a little complicated to explain, but they have a priority system for the surfers to take a turn to get the best waves.
What is the team current standing right now?
The positions?
Yeah, like for the competition. We're in a good position. We're sitting 3rd or 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
We have a chance to get a
team spot?
Team spot?
Yeah, the 3rd spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Federations, and then the national federation sends the athlete to this international surf contest. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sure, thank you so much.
For the ISA World Surfing Games, presented by Visit Huntington Beach. It's a big day ahead with gold medals and Olympic qualification slots on the line. We can't wait to see it all get underway. In the men's final is Kanoa Igarashi of Japan, Guilherme Fonseca of Portugal, Jackson Baker of Australia, and Rio Waida of Indonesia.
It's in the sky by way of a big transfer to the inside. Vertical finish. Kanoa again, tail high, gets the finish.
Kanoa Igarashi takes the win for his very first ISA World Surfing Games gold medal and secures the Olympic qualification slot for Team Japan.
The support I felt from the whole team, coming down here today and supporting me, that gave me all the energy in the world. So it was a really crazy week and full of emotions.
In the women's final is Sally Fitzgibbons of Australia against Pauline Adu of France, Daniela Rosas of Peru, and Kira Pinkerton of the USA. And Kira Pinkerton wins her very first ISA World Surfing Games gold medal and secures the Olympic qualification slot for Team USA.
This whole week has been really cool, and every heat's been almost impossible. It's been like super hard to catch waves, and the fact that it all came together at the end, I'm just in complete awe right now.
For some of you guys, the first time you come to this event, hopefully it's not the last one. And you know what's the beauty about this championship? It doesn't matter if you are the biggest, most developed surfing nation or the newest surfing nation. You get 3 male, 3 female slots to fill. You get to compete with the best in the world.
Ok, quý khán giả, một lần nữa xin khán giả cảm ơn khán giả đã xem chương trình Passport to Thành Công trên đài Little Saigon TV. Mình đã được cái cơ hội mình xem behind the scene, mình xem những cầu thủ compete cho cái ISA là International Surfing Competition năm này. Và Khang ước mong quý khán giả nào mà muốn tìm hiểu thêm về surfing hay là trượt sóng đó thì mình có cơ hội mình xem qua cái chương trình hay là mình ra ngoài biển Huntington Beach. Và đặc biệt một lần nữa cảm ơn cả hội đồng quản trị đây, họ đã cho mình một cái behind the scene, một cái cơ hội để tìm hiểu thêm về. Ok, quý khán giả, xin gặp khán giả sau này, bye bye.